Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thought I would share with you my latest military finds. This is from an estate of Harry James Anderson Sr. and Harry James Anderson Jr. So this is the senior. He was in World War I, and got another picture of him there. And then his discharge papers. So the estate is of the son. I don't have a photo of him, but his dad here in the photos was in World War I, and the son was in World War actually born in 1944, shortly before the war ended, World War II, and was in Vietnam. And the son is the man who died, and this was his estate with a lot of his dad's stuff. So most of this is going to be World War I grouping of Harry James Anderson Sr. And I didn't have a lot of World War I items, slowly building that collection, so this was a really nice find. Let's go ahead and start over here. I have the uniform, the World War I uniform, and as well as the belt. And this they call, so this is the Sam Brown belt. And so he was a first lieutenant in the U.S. Army in the infantry. So this is an officer Sam Brown belt. Really good condition. Nice brass on it. And then of course this would have been worn around the waist, and the strap would have gone over the right shoulder. So eventually, I think I'd like to try to display that on this World War I uniform. I think it'd look really great. So this is the uniform. And I got the pants to go with it, or the breeches. They're called a few different things. Great condition. No rips, no tears, no mothing. The inside here is, still in good shape. And got the name on there. If I can get it. There we go. Anderson. Something else I noticed too about this jacket, it's got like a custom liner to it. Really nice custom tailored liner. Doesn't look like your standard World War I uniform as far as a jacket liner anyways. So must have been done, I'm not sure when it was done, but a couple pockets in it. It's done really well. It's in really nice shape still. It is missing one button. So I might try to see if I can find a replacement. And then of course on the collar, you got your US collar insignia and the infantry devices as well. So really happy to have that in the collection. Just a great all-around clean uniform. Next, we have a couple of World War I U.S. Army leather jerkins. I ended up finding two of them. I was really surprised and pleasantly pleased with their condition. This is I don't often come across these. You don't often see them around, so I was very happy when I when I spotted them. Great shape, great condition, no rips, tears, holes. This one even has tag still in it. Here's the back of it. A lot of times you'll find these really beat up, tore up, and fallen apart in pieces, holes, really poor condition. Here's the second one. Again, all the buttons, great shape. This one didn't have a tag in it. Leather's still really nice, feels soft. You know, I may end up adding some leather conditioner to it. I'm not sure. I don't want to mess it up, but I can't imagine that, you know, after all these years, it couldn't use some to help preserve it. So we'll see how that goes. You know, there's a little spot right there I noticed, but that's not bad. Maybe a little mothing. Anyways, really happy to find those. Like I said, you just don't come across them that often. And so I'm happy to add those to my collection. All right, moving on here. Got a World War I, couple World War I web belts. This one comes with the World War I medics pouch and an intact first aid packet. 1918. Still sealed. Thought that was really cool. Didn't have one of those. It also has the 1911 mag pouch. Next up, we have this. It's a pistol magazine pouch for an M1917 revolver, Colt, Smith & Wesson, possibly, and this is really great. I really like this. It's full of ammo on the Half Moon clips. See if I can get one out here. And all the ammunition is dated 1917, 1918, and of various manufacturers. Might be kind of hard to see there, but so very cool find. I was really happy to get this. Something that you just don't see very often, at least I don't. Kind of make out the date here, manufacturer, and looks like 12, kind of looks like a 17. So, and on the back of it, got this nice stenciling, MG57. Not quite sure what it stands for. Machine gun, or maybe something different. I don't know. Really happy with that. Then over here, this was some of the son's World War II items that he had collected. And we got a nice German belt here. Really great shape. Got some initials in there. WM, it looks like. And the year 1940 and the manufacturer's stamp. Just a nice German belt and buckle, complete. This is a German Nazi flag. It's about 16 by 16. And I won't open it up just in case YouTube's doesn't like it and decides to pull the video. But it's a great looking flag. No issues with it. No holes, no tears. Maybe a couple little stains, but otherwise, really nice flag. Then here I have a sawback bayonet. I originally thought that this was a German one until I got to looking at it closer. Did my research. It's actually Swiss sawback bayonet. You can see the date there, 1935. Beautiful condition. Beautiful blade. Hasn't been sharpened. Really nice. The saw on it looks to be unused. It's incredibly sharp. So very happy to have one of these. I've always wanted one. Thought they were really cool. And it's not the German one, but that's okay. Mid-war, interwar, 1935 Swiss sawback bayonet. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. Nice scabbard. Really good leather. Very nice piece. All right, over here we have a World War I map case. And on it is, again, it's named by Harry J. Anderson. It does say doctor on there. After the war, he became a dentist, and his son became a pediatrician. But this is a great little map case. Got the nice early eagle buttons on it. Right there. Yeah, I really like this. Can't say that I've ever seen one like this. Opens up. Put your map in here. It's got the grid. The plastic, or not sure what they used for it exactly. Can't think of the name of it, but it's in really good condition. Really good shape. Just a slight little separation there in the seam. Little tiny crack up in the corner. But for its age, it's in very good shape. I'm happy to add that one again to my collection as well. All right here, got a World War I British canteen. I've seen these around and always kind of liked them. Thought it'd be kind of cool to have one. This one's in exceptionally good shape. Again, it's got the Dr. Harry J. Anderson on there. So we got the wool cover, the leather strap, a little bit of mothing on it, not too bad. Got some, I don't know what that would be, prints on there, printed. Some markings, RFA, I don't know, B, 148. But yeah, really neat. Still has the cork stopper right there. Blue enamel coated British World War I canteen. And then also, they had this French canteen. So this is really different. Wasn't too familiar with these. Had to research it a little bit, but everything I've researched, most of them don't have this cover. I think this is wool cover. Now this one does have quite a bit of mothing, but at least it's mostly there, which is I thought was really neat. And has the cork stopper in it and the leather lacing on the side. So, World War I French canteen. Really like that. Okay, next up, let's get this over here. I believe this is a haversack, World War I, and of course it's got a great named writing on it, H.J. Anderson, 1st Lieutenant Infantry, USA. I didn't see any U.S. stamps on this, so I don't think it's U.S. What I did find, the closest thing to research that came up was a British bag, musette bag. But again, it's in great condition. Leather's still really good shape on it. The buckles and everything. And what was neat was when I was cleaning this, kind of dusting it off, heard something kind of clinking around down in here. And as you can guess what it sounds like, ammunition, it sure was. So this is World War I 30-06 ammunition. And there were several of those rounds in there. Got some corrosion on them, but still a neat find. Now that one's been struck. And an unexpected find in the bag. So I'll keep those with it. Thought that was really neat. All right, and then here we have, this was interesting. It just came in a little white box. It said, shell that saved Harry's life. So I was wondering, gosh, what could that be? And opened it up, and this is what I found. Appears to be some kind of an old coin. Can't make out what kind of a coin. If it's a US coin or a foreign coin, but it clearly has battle damage, shrapnel damage, bullet damage. I don't know, but who knows? I'd love to know the story behind it. Maybe they just used it for target practice. I don't know. But the box does say, shell that saved Harry's life. So, interesting. We'll never know. And then lastly here, got a lot of paperwork, which is great, to go along with the grouping. A lot of Harry's just military records, ephemera. This is equipment for troops ordered overseas. And inside it's got, for officers, checklist of items. And you can see he put little tally marks and circled other items and quantities. So thought that was really neat. A lot of his signatures on things. But this whole stack is just a lot of military records. Everything from special orders, duty assignments, training courses, company transfers, promotions. It has his promotion from second lieutenant to first lieutenant, Army regulations, leave notices, port of embarkation, even a letter that Harry had typed up with a new method of throwing hand grenades that he suggested be incorporated into the manuals. So not sure how far that got, but it's in there. This is neat. Just something from an old hotel, and inside is a drawing, an old drawing. Not sure what that's all about, but yeah, kind of a racy bit of artwork there. Still cool. And then this is neat. What we have here is it's a little leaflet from, so published at sea on board the USAT America. So that was a troop ship. And this must have been something that got printed out and circulated amongst the troops. Give them something to read while they're aboard ship. So, very cool piece. It's in fantastic shape. It's practically brand new, but it feels very old. And again, a lot of this paperwork is just typed up letters and stuff from training camps, forts, headquarters. It's really neat stuff to go through. 4th Training Regiments, Camp Sherman, Ohio, August 31st, 1917. So just a pile of it. But good information to have, great to go with this grouping. It gives a lot of this, veterans, military history from World War I. So yeah, guys, I think that's everything I got. So thanks for watching. Sorry this was kind of a long one, but I think it was worth it. So thank you all for watching this. Subscribe, like, comment if you can. Share this video. I'd appreciate it. Got more videos on the way, so keep checking back. Keep collecting.